Okay, Gabbo, I'm gonna throw you.
No, you're not gonna do it.
Okay, Gabbo, go investigate! Run! The fact that Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 2 of Dungeons and Dumbness. I'm your DM, your dungeon master. So make sure you say thank you to your dungeon master.
Thank you to your dungeon master.
Good boy.
Hi, Intrepid Heroes.
My name is George. I'm the DM for this campaign, as you guys probably know from if you listened to our last episode. If this is the first episode you're listening to, then what the hell are you doing? Go listen to the first episode. Go get us some more view times, man. Come on.
So, as we all know, main character syndrome, Elliot Mayflower, fighter extraordinaire. That's about it. Last episode, he totally didn't blow up a coal mine.
What's the subclass?
Fighter, Rune Knight. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I'm the antagonist. I'm Nick, playing Gabbo. Gonna rob the whole world eventually. We're gonna get there. Not today. I'm a goblin. And little funny thing that happened last time. I robbed a drunken man of all his belongings, and I believe I put him into debt. Unfortunately, I wanted to blow up a building, but that didn't go very well.
Yeah, I'm Laura. I'm playing the Valentine, the lawful good tiefling paladin. Fun fact, Valentine suffers from a horrible, horrible condition called albinism.
That's fine.
I'm so sorry.
She's white!
What? I don't know how long you'll make it.
You gotta put her down.
I'll give you a point of inspiration for that. That was
Yes,
really good.
I'm now at -6.
Hello everyone, my name is Rani. I am playing Mindy Monad, the technically a witch. I mean, she's just human for the most part. Human, Order of Scribes wizard. She is a bit of a reclusive witch, mainly because she's out in the woods in a hut with all her animals helping her out, cooking all sorts of weird potions, doing magic, doing experiments, and yeah, that's about it.
So, where we left you guys off last time, you guys were locked in a dungeon underground in this game of Dungeons and Dragons, where you had all
I thought I was
been
playing
kidnapped,
Pathfinder.
where you had all been
Isn't
kidnapped,
Pathfinder?
Finding the path?
where you were all kidnapped by cloaked figures underground who used some kind of strange metallic weapon to inject you all with some kind of fluid that knocked you all unconscious. When you guys woke up, you were surrounded by the other individuals who were alongside you during your audition to the Deep Dark Adventurers Guild. I'm going to hand something to Brian. Brian, if you could...
It's not my first time
give that
being
to
drugged.
Brian, I'm going to let you look at that. But in the meantime, as the rest of you wake up, you're kind of looking around you. You're seeing all the familiar faces of the other interviewees from the Deep Dark Adventurers Guild. All around you there's like a half giant, there are Goliaths, there are other gnomes, other fellow goblins, there's a kobold. What looks to be a man who is just high, just absolutely blazed out of his
Feel
mind.
you, brother, don't worry.
There's a swordsman who seems to be rather energetic, but for some reason not being very energetic right now. Just a whole conglomerate of people before 3 cloaked figures standing outside of the iron bars containing all of you said, "Wake up, you lot. We got a job for you."
I thought we were kicked out of the Adventurers Guild.
Well, technically you were never invited into the Adventurers Guild, but we have other employment opportunities.
No, you could have just said yes, right?
We're not from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got it. I got the idea.
Do I have all my things on me? Like, do I have, like, weapons
Why don't
on
you
or-
guys all give me a quick perception check, see if you can look around.
I want to look for my shit.
10.
16.
18.
8.
So all around you guys, you can tell that like you don't really have any of your belongings, just kind of like your clothes, and like the hands that God gave you.
Do I have my rings?
You do not have your ring.
Damn it!
Do I have my necklace with like the little pearl in it?
You do not.
Do I have that item that I carry around with me that it's really important to my character's backstory?
You do. For some reason, they couldn't separate it from you.
Here's a question.
You do not have your staff.
Well, my casting, whatever they call it, the symbol, it's my book.
Okay.
So I don't have my book on me. Gotcha. When I was getting knocked out and at the moment of like, as I'm passing out, I would have said to Seamus to just stay exactly where he was. Because I can always summon him back.
Seamus is not here.
Is he more than 300 feet away?
He is.
Okay. So we're more than
Currently,
300
you cannot
feet away.
communicate with your familiar.
I'm going to, not yet, but I can use an action to like respawn them like around me.
Okay. As you guys are kind of looking about, I believe you rolled above a 15.
18.
I did too.
Okay, so the two of you can notice that in the other part of this room, so kind of give you guys an idea of what this room looks like. From where you guys are, this cell is kind of a long rectangular cell where there seems to be everyone has been kidnapped and is taken here. Beyond the door, beyond the bars, there is a large room where you can see that there is an armor on one side, there is a weaponsmith on another side. You can see somebody who has like some arcane properties next to them, and another like vendor stall type deal. And then across the hall from them, there is a cafeteria area. So you can tell this is some kind of an employees area or like some area where like people would go to get geared up. But the main predominant thing that the two of you see is a large archway beating out of the adjacent wall from where the cell door is, where you guys can see a long, dark hallway that seems to descend down.
How thick are these metal bars?
These metal bars are very thick. I'm assuming since you're a fairy, you're going to try and just walk through them so cartoon logic can't apply to you.
I'm just gonna like try and stick my hand through the bars.
As you try and stick your hand through the bar, you find yourself like, as you go to like put your hand through, your hand seems to come back up, slightly above from where you are, as some kind of like inverse portal.
He's just gonna be making eye contact with the hooded figures as much as he can.
As they see you do this, they go, "Yeah, I wouldn't think about trying to break out. We've got an enchantment on the bar, so you can't get out. See, we're a little smarter than your average criminal."
Is there a lock on these bars?
There is a lock. It's on the outside of the bars. Damn it.
So, is it a cobblestone floor?
It is a cobblestone floor.
I'll say in Goblin to myself that they are smarter than the average criminal.
One of them looks at you and says, "Oh, thank you." Also in Goblin.
I'll reach for my dagger, but it's not there. Just give him a look.
Without my holy symbol, am I able to like cast spells at all?
I'm gonna say right now you can cast your cantrips, but other than that, your first level spells you wouldn't be able to cast.
Okay.
Is that same for me?
Similarly with you.
So she's a paladin, so she doesn't have any cantrips.
I
Yes.
have one that came with my being
Oh.
Symphonic thaumaturgy
Yeah.
or whatever
Oh,
it
true,
is.
true.
I did not print that out, so I have to go find it.
Do I see any books anywhere?
Hmm?
Any books?
I'm gonna say with your 18, you can see that where the arcane smith is, you can see like books upon books behind them, seemingly in like an endless hallway type situation.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so that's that smith person's on the past the bars, right?
Yes. So all of like the shop areas that you saw were beyond the bars.
I'm gonna ask just some of the guards who are in front of us. I'm gonna ask like, it's awfully boring here. Can I get a book or something?
No. If it's boring, count yourself. Or hum yourself a tune. Honestly, we don't care. You're going to have to wait for the boss to get here, because then the boss is going to give you the job, and then the job is going to be given to you by the boss, and the boss is going to give you that job.
You don't need to go in circles.
What do you mean, what's a circle?
It's okay. A circle is a shape.
You mean like, you mean a shape like a rectangle and a square?
You wouldn't fit into the shape. That's not what a shape is.
Oh. I'm pretty sure a square is a shape along with a rectangle. I don't know what the circle thing is, but
You obviously don't know shapes. I know shapes.
I'll just make a circle in the air.
oh, you mean like a wall, like a glyph?
Huh?
You mean like a glyph?
I want you to. Can you draw on the wall behind you what you think a glyph is?
Yeah, and he draws out what looks
While
to
his
be.
back is turned, can I inspect the floor for cracks?
Yeah, you can actually. Why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Guidance.
Oh, okay, guidance. So that's gonna be 12 plus 3. So inside.
I think it's an investigation.
Investigation.
Okay.
You're gonna
So that's-
insight the floor.
Insight.
Well, I didn't
the
know
floor
what it
about
was,
to
so
kill me?
investigation.
Floor's got bad vibes, bro.
Yeah, so that would be a 13.
A 13. Okay. As you're looking through the floor, you can see like the standard cracks from like where the different pieces of rock were placed, but nothing that would be like, oh, I can maybe break through here. All of this, all of that. This looks to be a pretty well constructed floor.
Any like, is there like a mixture of dirt and like stone, or is it just like?
It
Stone.
seems to be just stone and some kind of a sealed material that seems to be holding the rock together. We would know it as cement, but I'm not going to try and think of the fantasy word for cement because fuck that.
Just seal, mortar.
Yeah.
All right. So what time is this boss gonna get here?
They should be here any minute.
And what's up with the arch behind us?
Oh, you mean the door?
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know.
Well, you're gonna know.
Can you tell me?
The boss is gonna tell you. The boss is gonna give you the job. The job to give to you by the boss. The boss is gonna give you a job.
Can you tell me who the boss is?
I cannot tell you who the boss
When's
is.
the boss coming?
The boss is coming,
Who's
yes.
the boss?
How long?
Boss?
He's coming in a minute. I just said that. You guys say these things about me going around in
You're
shirt
out,
house.
so does that make you the boss?
I'm not here now.
Oh, okay. Then leave.
Okay. And he leaves.
Is it just that one guard or?
No, there's 3 guards.
Okay. The other two are still.
The other 2 are still there. They're looking like, listen, oh, I'm really sorry for my friend. He's a bit of a... Well, he's fucking stupid.
You should help your friend.
I'm really not going to. Because
I
unlike
think
him,
instead of asking where is the boss, we should ask why is the boss.
You see, you're
one
stuck.
point of inspiration.
You see,
Oh, the
you're
system.
stuck out there with that idiot, and we're stuck in here with this idiot. Can we switch?
No, not really.
I'd trade you this guy for that.
I'm fantastic, actually. Thank you.
How far is this? Like, how far are the books from me?
The books from you, I would probably say you're about 40-ish feet away.
Gotcha.
Are you trying to use a magic thing to interfere?
Absolutely.
Would you like to try?
Sure. Well, Mage Hand is 30 feet.
Okay.
So
So I'm
we're
going to say
in
as you go to like, because you can't quite, you wouldn't be able to just guesstimate the range. So as you kind of go to
That's
like,
true,
see
yeah.
if your hand can reach out there, as pretty much where your magic would pass through the barrier,
Mhm.
instead all the energy kind of gets stuck at the barrier, and then all of a sudden you start to see a buildup, like kind of like a giant pimple within the magical force field, and it ricochets back and it's going to hit you in the face for 2 damage.
Okay. Can we say that my hand formed and my hand, the
Yeah,
fist punched me in
it
the
punched
face?
you back in the face.
We already
Awesome.
tried going through. It doesn't work.
I'm 2 in character.
All right, so as you try going through, you try to like leap through the bars.
Yeah, I know. I fall and just like jump.
You jump and then you pounce back out. And I'm gonna say, of the 3 people who are immediately around you, who are you gonna collapse onto?
If he goes on to me, I'm punching him.
You collapse onto Valentine as you just a goblin jumps and lands on top of you.
I'm gonna pick him up under his arms.
Mid jump, you just get.
There you go, little buddy.
Did somebody throw me? What happened?
You went through the wall, my friend.
But I was meant to go through the bars at the other side.
Yes, we put up a force field. So
It's a
that
bit of
when
a
you jump-
portal, so you sort of end up back in here.
You jump back in.
Eh?
Yes, exactly. Good job. You're getting it.
Can we get something to eat in here?
Food will be provided to you guys shortly by the boss.
What kind of food? I'm a vegetarian.
Too fucking bad.
Can I get a fucking carrot?
Food is food. You eat it.
You'll get the paste.
Paste?
Paste?
Paste.
Paste.
You'll like to know once you have the paste.
Gobbo looks
What
really
color?
happy when you say the paste.
What color is it?
Paste colored.
Then it probably
Like
resembles
gray
his face.
or like beige?
Paste colored.
Think
Paste
about
is
what his
not
face
colour.
Giving
looks
you
like.
specific descriptions. I don't understand what's not making sense. You a moron.
I'm gonna spawn my wizardly quill.
Okay. You find as you go to try and spawn.
Oh no. What happens?
You go into your hand, and then all of a sudden you see your quill spawns like halfway through your hand,
Okay.
rather than normal, as if for some reason magic is being disrupted within this cell.
Gotcha. Oh, so it's all inside. Okay. Unfortunate.
So, after about another 5 minutes of seemingly pointless questions and wasted time,
I'll probably jump through the bars another time.
you land back again on Valentine.
Oh, I'll just pick him up again. Maybe don't do that next time. Okay, little buddy? I pat him on the head.
I mutter some swear words in Goblin.
As you, after a moment, you guys start to hear thud, 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 thud. As you guys can see, what looks to be a rather large, surly woman comes walking in, also with a cloak covering her face. But you can tell she's a woman just from her stature. You can tell she has like decently sized breasts. Coming in,
Why is that?
I just got everyone's attention.
Why is that a necessary point to make?
Players are losing
Of course
attention.
it's a necessary
He's got
point,
massive tits.
okay?
How else would you rather me describe it? You
It's-
can't
it's-
see their face.
It's so funny because like you said that, but then I was looking at your face and you seemed like nervous to say it. You're like,
Yeah.
she has how do I so
We're gonna just editors leave it in there. Clip out this part.
Titties.
Leave that part.
Breasts.
okay, so what happens when the guard shows up?
After the boss shows up, you can see she walks up, kind of like takes out a bone from her side, where she would usually have like sword holster. You can see she brings out a bone and starts across the bars, making like an eerie ringing sound. Can I get everyone making a wisdom save?
I'm assuming no guidance.
Save?
Yes.
Oh, that's a different.
Wait, I'm good at this.
7.
8.
That one.
Oh, you're really good at these.
8.
Yeah.
That one.
7.
So the story goes.
Okay. So the three of you have become frightened of this woman. For some reason, something about this person
Oh man.
makes you feel incredibly uneased. You don't feel safe within the presence of this person, rattling a bone against the cages that you're in.
Can I say that Mindy's like really attracted to this person? She's like really nervous about it.
I pick
Alright.
up the
You just,
first
You
Oh, God.
steal yourself. You're like, this isn't enough. I've seen worse. I don't like the stare that I'm being given. IRL here.
before
You passed the wisdom save in
Or
real
maybe I
life.
do.
um
You'll find out.
you don't have to role play this, but I'm first mention of it. I pick up the jar I'm holding on to that has a dark mist in it, and I peer into it for guidance.
For some reason, as you're looking into the jar, the mist seems to be warping in a strange way that is kind of like trying to push itself and the jar away from this person.
I'll go to the other side of the room.
All right. As you move to the dark side of the cave, the woman walks in and says, "Well, well, well, look who the new fish caught in my net are. I hope you're all having a comfortable stay at my inn. No? No takers? Oh, that's just fantastic. Oh, you're enjoying it? Oh, fantastic. Leave me a review.
Yep.
Half a star.
Yes, we have a man in the corner who you can scratch an incision into his back and he yelps it.
Oh.
Giggle.
That's the best way that you can review this place. Leave a review on the flesh wall.
Okay, I go over and leave.
Unfortunately, you're in the cage. It's on the outside of the cage. Well, have any of my employees informed you as to what you were doing here?
The one that's stupid told us a lot.
What did he tell you?
That you're the boss.
Okay. Anything else?
Show us. the job that we have to do.
Oh, so he didn't tell you anything about the job?
No.
Oh, fantastic. And she takes out what looks to be a pistol of some kind, aims it towards that cloaked figure's head, and just pulls the trigger, and with a blast of dark powder shooting back to her head, a piece of ammunition flies through the air, goes straight through the man's skull as he falls limp to the floor.
Whoa!
I don't handle incompetency too well here in my inn.
Oh my, that's really hard.
Could the two of you please take away the body? As the other two cloaked figures go, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. And they start bringing down the body over to where you can see the dark tunnel and just kind of chuck the body down the dark tunnel. You hear it kind of go, and it lands in some kind of sploosh at the bottom of the stairs. He goes, well, I suppose I should address the nice crowd of people in front of you. As you guys can tell, a lot of other people are also feeling the same fear and unease with this woman. She goes, so you all went to the Deep Dark Adventuring Guild, and you all got rejected. Unfortunately, none of you were accepted, and those coins that they give you, your warding bonds, were lasted. Oh, did you not know? The coins were enchanted. Oh, seemingly none of you knew that. Of course, they don't tell anything. Oh, dear. Well, once you disposed of your coins, my men were able to come at you, and now we have a new batch of recruits for our Adventurers Guild. How delightful. You're all still looking for employment, I assume? No? No takers?
What's your guild called?
Stupid guild.
Know that. Too much information muddies the mind, as I say.
Is it called the Stupid Guild?
It is not called the Stupid Guild.
As
Should
long
be.
as I get my shit back.
Well, that's perhaps if you pass your interview.
Interview? Can I get my rings back, please? I don't care about anything else. I just really.
If you pass your interview, I'll gladly return all of your personal belongings to you.
Okay.
Now, let me pick out a few from the crowd, and she kind of goes through, not picking out any of you four, but 4 others from within the crowd. Picks them up and begins leading them down the dark tunnel. You can see something with the bone that she's been carrying around. As she kind of like taps it on the ground, it almost allures the people to go with her. And as you do, she goes down, and after about 5 to 10 minutes, you can hear some murmuring, and then all of a sudden you hear, as you can hear bones beginning to be cracked in ways that probably shouldn't be happening that way.
God.
You can feel flesh being kind of torn apart, as after another few minutes after all of that kerfuffle, the lady comes walking back up, soaked in blood.
I wish I could have seen that.
And she walks back and goes, well, unfortunately, that band of recruits didn't quite pass. A shame. I was really looking forward to them.
It seemed pretty funny.
It was hilarious. Now.
Do you accept spectators?
Well, that sounds like a volunteer for the next interview. You know, the 4 of you seem to be quite chatterive here in the front, so why don't I take the 4 of you as my next group of interviewees?
Okay.
Are the 4 of you knowledgeable of each other, a party, as they say, or are you all strangers to each other?
Well,
I
I've
don't
met
know
them
anyone's names.
before.
I met them.
You gave me money, and I built a chair.
I gave you rocks.
Am I still scared?
Oh yeah.
Roll me. I'll give everyone another wisdom save. Who failed that save?
13.
7.
8.
The 3 of you are still feeling uneasy about her.
God. Oh God. Oh man.
And as she comes, she starts ringing the bone against the bars of this chamber again. I'm gonna have everybody now roll me a charisma saving throw.
Yes. Something I can do.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Let's go.
This one is higher.
I got a 4.
Oh no.
I'm staying in character. I'm locked in. That's an 18 on the dice. And
All right.
19.
13.
Okay, so the 2 of you feel some kind of a piercing from this vibrations into your mind, something that would be like almost a guiding sound, similar to what you saw the other individuals who first followed happened. The 2 of you, on the other hand, don't manage to resist this sound. As Gabbo and Mindy, the two of you feel this alluring sense of calm now with this woman, rather than fear.
It's so in character.
Honestly, she seems very trustworthy. She can be trusted. You can just follow her. It's all right.
I don't think I even need to make a check for this. This is just so in character for me.
I think Mindy's still attracted to her.
Oh, this is perfect. This is a great split right down the table.
I'm just kind of like she's like, why don't you come? I was like, all right, yeah, let's go.
She seems quite enchanting, don't you think? We should probably go with her. We have to go with her.
As she does, she kind of like flicks her hands, and you guys can see the cage to this room opens up. And she says, "The four of you, come with me."
I follow along.
Yeah, I follow along.
And then you
Are we saying these in
Yeah.
character or?
No, I'm just following along.
Okay.
Similar to how you guys are acting.
I'm probably at the very front.
Yes, I follow along.
All right. As the
I'm
four of
also
you
probably at the very front.
all kind of begin following, she flicks her wrist behind you as you can see another person begin trying to. Oh, the door's open! The door's open! And like a human male begins running towards the door and tries to like jump out. And as he has the door slammed on him, rather than just kind of being thrown back in, almost like a portal closing in on itself, you can kind of see his body get stretched out and then just compressed with a crunch. He goes, "A warning to the rest of you. Do not try and escape. It's fruitless."
I don't even look back.
God!
I don't even look back. I'm just going straight forward still.
Now, are the four of you ready for your interview?
As ready as ever.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely looking forward to this.
Gabbo was also really excited for this as well after seeing what happened to the last person. And after that guy, he's like, oh my god, he's ready to go.
Let me just quickly write the words initiative on my page.
Combat actually happening.
For those of you who didn't watch episode 1, which is sad because you really should watch episode 1,
Why are you not watching episode 1?
go watch episode 1 and
Unbelievable
come back.
skippers.
Like and subscribe.
This is our second combat. And our first one, it was a one-person combat that lasted precisely 1 round.
Our first combat was an exciting fight between a bunch of kidnappers and the utility caster of the party.
They just drug you, is that it?
No people
They
fight.
shoved me in a bag and shook me around.
So you can't see.
Yeah,
what
I would have stabbed them, but they.
It was like
I got that one.
I noticed them because I had Seamus flying in the sky,
Oh.
so I got
hacking.
I was hacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initiative time?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pre-roll.
You guys can pre-roll your initiative.
Oh, I'm
15.
I'm the best. I got a dirty 20.
7.
I'm like,
I'm not recording down these results, so make sure you don't put those dice away.
Okay.
As you begin following the boss lady down into the depths of this dark tunnel, you guys.
Do you have our magic back though?
Hmm?
Do you have the magic back? Like our sense of magic and.
Yes, you can tell part of your magical abilities have begun to return, kind of like a sickness.
Mhm.
So rather than the cell was just outright blocking your magic, it was more draining your magic. You can now tell.
So be like, would I now have access to my magic, or because I don't have?
You
my
still
access?
don't have your casting component, so you still don't have your book. You still
Yeah.
don't have your. You still don't have your holy symbol, so you guys still can't technically cast your spells.
Okay.
But you can get a sense of your mana and your aura beginning to flow back into you.
Okay.
can I burn my negative inspiration on my initiative?
No,
It's really high though.
no.
Okay.
You can't fail
That's
initiative.
I mean, you
That's-
can, but I haven't actually asked you to roll for initiative.
That's a pretty good play.
All right. As you continue following her, she keeps leading you down and down. Anytime, like, any of you attempt to initiate a conversation with her, she's just flat out ignoring you, not responding to anything you guys were saying before. Eventually, leading you into a large circular chamber. He goes, and this, my friends, is the interview room. I'll give you all a chance now to ask me any of those pestering questions you've been having prior.
What are we going to be doing?
You're going to demonstrate your abilities for me.
Okay.
Now, I believe the four of you had asked prior what had happened to your personal belongings. Well, see, I've placed them in this room prior. And as you guys look on the far ends of this room, you can see pretty much at the north coordinate, the north cardinal, west cardinal, east cardinal, and south cardinal, you can see a pile of things at each point. Presumably, that could either be each pile is one person's stuff, or there's a little bit of everyone's stuff in each pile.
Can I quickly roll perception to find a short bow?
Yes.
Can I for the book?
Yes, I'll give everyone a chance to see if you can make a perception check to see where something of your items are.
19.
14.
16.
3.
Can I look for some of his stuff?
No.
Okay.
What did you roll?
16.
You do have negative inspiration. 62. Nope. You keep your 16. I believe you also currently have negative inspiration?
No.
Oh, you got out of it.
I never gained negative inspiration.
Oh, yes, because
I'm
you
the
didn't
one
have
with
it.
other negative inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
It's these
Well,
two.
you already
but-
failed, so I'm not burning your inspiration. As you're looking, you're kind of getting a weird sense from this room, as if something else in the room is kind of bothering you, some kind of eerily pulsing noise. The three of you can notice, Gobble, all of your belongings are in the north cardinal point of this room.
So the farthest point?
Yes.
Okay.
Mindy, all of your things are pretty much directly next to you guys in the southern cardinal point of this room.
Mhm.
Pretty much you guys came from like the southwest door part of this room. All of your belongings are in the west end of this door. I'm sure you can figure out where your belongings are.
Staring daggers at this woman.
Yes, but you have no idea actually where anything is here.
There were definitely items in this room.
What?
So, as you guys kind of begin taking a look around, just trying to plan out your next action, she goes, well, before you all go a little grabby and go for your belongings, I must warn you this is an active interview. And she begins kind of stepping behind you guys, steps back into the hallway, and just slams her fist against the wall into some kind of portion of rock. 2 sets of bars with like whoom sound as another force field activates, trapping you in this room. She goes, survive, and perhaps you will have another attempt at another stage of the interview. Fail, and well, you fail. Best of luck. And as she says that, with a mechanical rumbling noise coming from the center of the room, you can see a part of the floor kind of slides away, and up above it rises a gibbering mouther. A selection of flesh and teeth and eyes that begins.
What in the fucking hell?
Okay.
Now I will take everyone's initiative scores.
I got 7.
I
Alright.
forgot mine.
I'll just read
So just wait.
Natural one.
So I like to do initiative the same way that like Critical Role does it. So I'm going to count out sections of 5, starting from 25 down to 0. When I say your section, let me know that you have that initiative. All right?
I'm gonna reroll mine just for.
Okay. And I'm going to roll initiative for my monster.
I'm not re-rolling mine.
That's still just as good.
All right. Can I get 25 through 20?
Me.
God damn.
20. Not natural, though.
20. Cut.
I got 20, not natural.
What is your dexterity?
+2.
All right.
Just wait. Would you allow me to burn 10 negative inspiration
I'm
to
about to say, do you want to burn your negative inspiration for it?
bring me down to a 10, good sir?
All right. You are now back at 0 inspiration, my friend. All right. So 20 from Gabbo. Yep. Can I get 20 through 15? 15 through 10? That's a 10.
Yeah.
This is the fun part where I get to collect everybody's initiative very quietly.
Both are doing great.
10 through 5?
7.
And then...
1.
Okay.
No modifier?
Nope.
You're a paladin.
You're doing great.
I
No
have.
dex.
I have 10 decks. So I now, without my armor, have a 10 armor class.
Oh no.
My stats are just very even across the board.
I did say you guys still had your clothes, so that would imply that you still have your armor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you still have your armor? You would still have your armor, yes.
At least merciful.
I would have died.
God, I don't want to see a butt-naked goblin running
Yeah.
around this place.
What do you mean?
So, with that, Gabbo, it is your turn first. So, to give you guys an idea of what this room looks like, it is a large circular room. From the diameter from the north end to the south end would be about a 60-foot dash to get all the way across from south end to north end.
I could make that in one turn.
You can make that in one turn. So you guys are at the southwest point of this circle. The gibbering mouther has come up directly in the middle. You guys can all tell this is like a medium-sized creature, so it's about 5.
I gotta go north.
What's the diameter again?
It is 60 feet from north to south, so radius would be about 30 feet. So, with that, Gabbo, it is your turn.
I'm gonna expend my action and I'm gonna hide.
Where are you going to attempt to hide?
Is there something I can hide behind?
This is a large, empty, circular room with all of everyone's items at the different cardinal points. The Malfoy in the middle, and then the rest of the party.
Can he hide behind me?
He could.
He's not a halfling, so it's not a feature. But...
He could, but if you move, he loses his hiding spot.
Okay. I'm gonna make a mad dash. Cunning action. Dash.
Okay.
And I think that gives me an extra 30 feet of movement.
Yep.
And I used all 60 feet of my movement to go to where my stuff is.
Okay, so you are going to have to bolt past the gibbering mouther, which will give you an attack bonus.
Can I take a long route around?
Okay, I'll say, yeah, with your 60, you'll have enough because you're not quite doing a full end-to-end. I'll say you can kind of go out. That's going to be all your movement speed now to get to your stuff. You can use your action to quickly search through your stuff and grab like anything in particular.
I'm going to take my action and hide behind my stuff. Because everybody else is probably not going for a bit, and I don't instantly want to lose all my health.
All right, as you go.
Because I'm gonna be kind of helpful over here when I get my ranged attacks going.
All right, so Gabbo, you start running over. You see your stuff. The mouth kind of begins tracking you across. As you kind of run, you jump and you dive and you land in the pile of your stuff. Roll me a stealth check.
I'm gonna expend my inspiration, all of it. And I get a 13.
Okay, with a 13, we're going to see if that was good enough. Just good enough. Yup, just good enough. The gibbering mouth are kind of like, its eyes kind of
Did it get a 12?
different directions to try and look at you, to try and see where you are.
Bro, it cannot find me.
It
I
is
am
now,
invisible.
it is now the gibbering mouth's turn.
I knew it was gonna happen.
You're on deck. So just be wary of that. As the mouther is going to use 10 feet of movement speed, it is going to begin dragging towards you. And as you guys can see behind it, in almost like a slug-like fashion, some kind of acidic liquid seems to be left behind this creature.
Light it on fire. Sorry, that's just my train of thought.
Can you please, the three of you, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
So, beside from Gobble and the rest of us?
Yep.
No.
As you guys start to hear this creature's gibbering, nonsensicalness, you yell.
15.
Okay.
6.
8.
Okay, so Elliot, you succeed.
Sick.
For my other two, for my lovely casters, you guys are going to roll a d8 to determine what you do during your turn. You cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Brutal.
It is. So
It's like really bad.
you will be doing nothing on your turn.
I'm gonna die.
And
Oh,
Valentine, you can take no action or bonus action and must use all your movement to move in a randomly determined direction.
Ah, okay. So I could get farther away from my things. I see.
Yes. Unfortunately, that is the Malthor's entire turn because it only has 10 feet of
At least
movement speed.
that's something.
So, with that being its turn, Elliot, you being unaffected by the creature's incoherent babbling,
Elliot's gonna slowly walk towards this thing. No armor, no weapons.
You do have your armor.
Oh, I have my armor.
You do.
But like, it's like plain leather armor. Like, so he's like,
It's not much going on.
yeah, not much. Looks very mundane. And he walks towards this thing, flailing and gibbering, and then he just,
You know, I fought things millions of times larger than myself. And all of a sudden I found myself not feeling so small in the face of danger, in the face of adversaries such as whatever creature finds myself before me. You're not so different.
and he is going to use his bonus action to become a large creature.
Oh, fuck
Oh
yeah.
my god.
So what should the class abilities is this?
This is Giant's Might.
Alright, so as you begin you like do like a, and your size just kind of begins expanding as you now begin
It's
to
kind of like how
That's
Bruce Banner
badass.
walks towards like his enemies and then he becomes the Hulk.
Like slowly turns as he
Yeah,
walks.
exactly.
No, that's
as you
that's
every
badass.
step you take, your footsteps become larger and larger forward. Now you are towering over the gibbering mouth there. You are about 2 feet over this creature. So that is your bonus action. What would you like to do with your action?
So my attacks now deal an additional 1d6.
Yep.
I have the unarmed fighting style, so if I'm holding no weapons, my fists are a
Oh
d8.
my god.
So you're just a pummel class. Gotcha.
So incredibly relevant to the
Okay.
situation.
I'm here for this.
Alright, go for it.
Beat my meat.
I think you deserve an inspiration.
I'll
just
give
for,
you 2
just,
inspirations.
just for this whole thing.
Yep.
You earned one
You know
for.
what? 5 inspiration.
Yeah, that was badass. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
And I also have advantage on strength, saves, and check.
Perfect. You're gonna need that.
I'm going to then hammer fist.
Alright, go ahead and make me an unarmed attack roll.
That will be a 5 plus 9 to hit, which is. Let's see. I think my to hit is 4 plus the giant's thing. Let's see. I'm gonna use 5 of the. I'm gonna use 10 to turn that 18 into an 18.
You're gonna 10 what?
10 of my inspiration.
So you'd have to use all of your
Yeah,
inspiration.
so it's gonna be 10.
Okay, bring a total 10.
Yeah.
Alright, so an 18 will hit.
Yep.
As you bring your fists down, please roll your damage.
Total of 6 damage plus my strength, which is 1, so that's going to be 7 damage. to this
Okay.
creature.
I thought you were just going to annihilate
7
it in one
total
turn.
damage?
7 total damage?
Alright, that's not too bad.
At future levels, you're going to be insane.
Probably.
Alright, so as you go in and you just kind of you sink your fists, even though you're pronouncedly large size, your hand just kind of melds through like putty into this creature's flesh. As its flesh kind of starts to begin to over encase your hands.
Okay.
So we're gonna see what that happens on your next turn as you move it, your bonus action, your action summon, then your turn.
Yep.
Mindy,
I do
you
nothing.
do
Apparently.
nothing. As you stand in fear of this Malthor, I'm gonna give you another wisdom saving throw, seeing as it did just get pummeled.
Also, this
No.
tiny creature became large.
It did.
That's wisdom, right?
Yes.
16.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you can get your either your action, your bonus action, and your movement back. So either your action or your bonus action, as well as your movement.
Movement's added onto
Yeah.
that. Yeah, definitely action then. So I'm just gonna run to my stuff.
Yep.
Is picking up my book just like an object interaction, or?
I'll say yes, it will be an action to kind of like equip yourself with your stuff.
Okay. So nothing else. I don't have armor anyway. I'm a fucking wizard. So just run over to the book. Nothing but the book. Pick up the book, and then with my action, I will cast.
Magic missile! Magic missile!
That's always an option. No, what else can I do here? Oh, for damage. So I took 4 damage in the fight, right?
Yes.
In the original scuffle.
Yep.
Was there a short rest in
Yeah,
between?
there was a long rest within that time. So.
Okay. So that damage, I'll just add the 4 back then.
Yep.
I heal.
So I'm going to say it's going to be an action to like fully equip your stuff back on, like get your book, get yourself ready to cast, and that's going to kind of be your entire turn.
So just the book is also going to be an action?
Yeah.
Okay,
just
so-
kinda getting yourself back into battle ready.
Oh,
So
okay.
still get your book open, finding your spells, and I'll give you that as your turn.
Okay, that's my turn.
Valentine, roll a wisdom saving throw because you did see this creature kind of get pummeled.
Okay.
See if you can break out of your trance. Gabbo, you're up next.
Also, with my movement, kind of move like as
34.
far away from it as I can.
Yep.
Which is going to be like on 20 feet probably.
Yeah, you're like, so you move like 10 feet to get your stuff, another 20 feet kind of continuing off the circle, so
Mhm.
about 40 feet between you and this creature.
Yeah.
It's a little focused on the giant, though.
True.
That is going to succeed. Yes, you are good to continue. You have your turn back. You can either have your action
Action.
or your bonus. Okay, you're going to get your action, so you're going to run over to your stuff, I'm assuming.
Run over my stuff, yeah. I'm not gonna grab anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my Infernal Legacy trait and cast Hellish Rebuke at 2nd level.
Okay, so Hellish Rebuke is a reaction
It's a reaction.
Oh,
to
okay.
being attacked.
Oh,
I can help
okay.
with that. Just wait a moment.
Okay. Then
I will attack you.
No. There's something funny that's gonna happen. Just
Okay, then I'm
Damn.
going to
Okay.
pick up my greatsword.
Okay, as you kind of run over, you kind of merge through yourself. You find your rings, you put them back, and as you kind of do, with 2 hands, you wield out your greatsword again, and you kind of start rushing back into battle.
Yeah.
Gabbo, it's your turn.
I pick up my bow.
All right. I'll say because you are a rogue and you do have cutting action, I'll say you can use your bonus action to like re-equip your stuff.
And my bow.
Oh no, you used your action last turn. No, you used your action last turn to hide.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna use your bonus action, get your bow back up. Are you gonna make a ranged attack roll?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, because it is being flanked.
you're right there.
Hello.
Yep. So you're gonna have advantage on this roll.
Advantage? Okay.
Well, that's what flanking does. Sneak attack.
Oh, and I'm still hidden.
Have advantage.
And I'm still hidden, right?
Yep.
I will make your mouths weep.
And
good
that's
one.
a 21.
I'm assuming unnatural.
Yep.
That's gonna hit. Roll for damage.
So sneak attack gives me 2d6. And I had 1d6 already, so it's 3d6 damage. I need to do this. 6, 9, plus 3. 12 damage.
Okay, not too shabby.
And I want to stay hidden in my stuff, so that's why I only took my bow.
Alright, cool. So that's gonna be your turn then, I'm assuming.
Oh, wait, yeah. I haven't been spotted yet, so I don't have to make another roll.
Okay. The Melther is now going to look at the foe directly in front of it.
Fists embedded in its flesh.
Can I please get... Oh no, that actually only happens on the start of your game. Neat. Fantastic. I didn't need to make you guys do that roll. Cool. Anywho, I'm going to attack you with my 2 attacks.
2?
Yes.
I'm going to invoke a reaction rune,
Uh-huh.
the cloud rune.
Yep.
And I'm going to have one of them, if one of them does hit me, I'm going to direct it within 30 feet of me to her instead.
Oh my god.
So you activate...
What a fitting character.
That's actually very cool. Okay.
What a fitting
yeah, I
character
like
for this
that.
exact situation.
Yeah.
So first we're going to see if this first one will hit you.
The subclass is cool as hell. I did not know about it.
That is going to be a 9 to hit.
Miss.
Cool. Well.
Oh.
Alright, and then the other one is you're going to see as the creature kind of goes to like try and take a nose at you, kind of like pull your fists out, and as you do, the creature kind of like recoils, and then like a big bubble kind of things form, and an acidic spray pops out directly into your face.
Okay.
Dexterity saving
Cool.
throw. Laura, you as well a dexterity saving throw.
I probably failed.
7.
What did you roll?
I got a 5 plus whatever my dex is, which would probably be a 7.
Alright, you guys are blinded until the end of the Meller's next turn.
Oh, no.
Alright. So that is going to be...
Until it sees me, I'm just going to be taking shots on it with advantage.
So that is the Gibberer's turn.
No, neither of the attacks hit.
No. Well, one was an area of effect attack, and my actual attack missed, so...
Did we take damage from the acid?
No.
No?
It was a blinding spittle.
So now it's my turn.
It is now your turn, but you are blind.
You think I care about being blind?
So you cannot see. Automatic failure of anything requiring vision. Attacks against have advantage, and attacking is at disadvantage.
Well, you know what doesn't have disadvantage? If I'm grappling them.
Okay?
I'm going to use my bonus action to invoke the Frost Rune, giving me +2 on all ability checks.
Okay.
If I remember how a rune fighting works, I don't think it's this way.
Such a good build. Killed it.
So, I can invoke the rune as a bonus action to increase my sturdiness for 10 minutes, getting +2 to all ability checks and saving throws, strength or constitution.
So, starting at 3rd level, you can use magic runes to enhance your gear. You learn 2 runes of your choice. The 2 runes you took were just Cloud
Frost.
and...
Frost and Cloud.
Okay, cool. Just gonna make sure it's gonna write that down.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, because you're going to be crying because of them.
Alright, I'm gonna be crying tonight? Oh boy, not again. Alright, start of the turn.
So I'm going to make a grapple on this large creature, or on this normal size? What size is he?
It's a medium-sized creature.
Medium-sized
It is one size low, smaller than you right now.
So I'm going to have advantage on grappling him.
So that's going to come up to a net disadvantage because of your blindness.
So it's going to be net neutral.
Yep.
And I'm going to be having +2 on this.
Yep.
So this would be for my athletics, opposed athletics against him.
Okay.
And I'm going to be rolling with a +6.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 19.
Roll 15, so that is going to succeed. You are now grappling the amoebic form of this creature as its moldy like flesh kind of begins to like.
I'm then going to fly 30 feet up with it.
I'm going to say, before you do this, before you do that, I will now make you do a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. That is a 12 plus 1.
Yeah, that's going to succeed. Go ahead and do your fly.
I'm going to fly 30 feet up with it.
Okay, so as you kind of fly up, you hit 30 feet, which is above the roof of this tavern, just so you're aware.
And then I'm going to throw it downwards.
Okay, so as you kind of go up, you can see, kind of like similar to like that party I described before, it kind of like stretches up with it. And as you kind of you throw it down to the ground, it's going to take half damage on a falling because it is still attached to the ground. It will still take damage, so I'm going to do a dexterity saving throw here. I'm assuming you're just kind of like forcibly throwing it down?
Yeah.
So I'll do this with disadvantage. That is a 4 that I rolled, so it's 5 damage, or it's a d6 for every 5 feet above 10 feet, so that is 4d6. And that will be 4d6 halved because of moving attached.
Mindy's just like, what the hell is going on?
3, 6, 8, so it's going to take another 8 damage.
And then I'm going to action surge.
As you go down, I'm assuming you're just going to let yourself fall onto it. And you're going to bring the fists down.
It's a wrestling match.
And this is at disadvantage.
I love this build. Yes, this one will be a disadvantage.
It's awesome.
So that would be a, I think, so 4 plus 2. I don't think a 9 is going to hit.
A 9 will hit.
Oh!
A 9 does hit. It's a large gloop of flesh. It's not that hard to hit.
Large gloop gonna get God.
Alright, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh! That's big damage. That's gonna be 9 plus 1.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
As I just crash into this thing with
Fantastic.
double fists.
Terrifying words a fighter can say after doing a lot of damage. Now I'm gonna action surge.
I'm gonna action surge.
As you bring down the hammers of your fist onto the top of the creature, a bit of its body kind of splooshes out to the side, kind of like when you smack down on like a strange liquid. Just kind of splashes across the battlefield. That'll be your turn. Mindy, it is your turn. Valentine, you're on deck.
Just standing in 10 feet of just what's happening. Just,
Mindy.
You see this?
So it cuts back to my.
You see this just flies out.
It gets back to me. I have my. Well, can I say I just took my stuff since I used my whole action last turn? Yeah. I took all of my stuff back, spellbook in hand, and Mindy's like, she's been fucking charmed, frightened, all sorts of stuff. And whatever the hell that last thing was from the flesh creature, she's just like, she's tired. She's like, this can't be happening from a fucking pile of flesh. I'm better than this. This has to be. There's something I can do here. And she. So what is can I try to like analyze if I have any idea what the weakness of this flesh creature is?
I'll give you a perception check.
killing it. It's weak to death.
It's weak to It's weak to dying.
It's weak to damage.
Perception check.
DPS.
Only 8.
I'll say there's not really a lot of apparent weaknesses, but you can see that as the creature, as part of its flesh-like being was splashed away from it as it took that damage, it's not like more puddles are being formed into smaller ones. It's kind of once it's been separated from the main host, it's just kind of done.
Gotcha.
So you can tell this creature doesn't seem to have any like major regenerative abilities.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast a chromatic orb,
Okay.
also known
Your
as
hellish rebuke in.
She didn't get hit.
yeah, with mist,
Oh.
that's why. Yeah.
Sorry.
Too good. I'm sorry, I didn't get hit.
She's going to cast
Oh, you
chromatic
didn't get
orb,
hit.
Okay, which
Oh.
damage are you going to choose?
also known as fireball. So she yells fireball.
She yells, fireball then! Woo. Alright.
It's time for your death.
Make
Fireball.
Make a ranged attack, spell attack.
And
I'm assuming fire damage.
yes, fire damage. So he just yells fireball. Anyone who's not paying attention might be like, fireball. It's not a fireball. It's just like
his head slightly poke up like that.
word. He just like spellbook in one hand. I think she's skilled enough at this point that like flipping pages with the book, she just kind of shakes it and like it flips to the right page.
Nice.
Shakes it to the right page. Chromatic orb. She just holds her hand like above her head. Whatever heat is in the room, just like because chromatic orb I imagine is like just this ball of energy in general. Nothing specific about it. A bunch of fire. Are there torches around?
No.
No torches.
Just like a dark, empty room, but all the heat coming off of the mouth there, all of its energy as it's splashed kind of gets absorbed into your orb as you throw out the orb. Make me a ranged attack roll, please.
Yeah, all that heat comes together, forms into like the fire sort of swirls together, spins faster and faster until it's like a perfectly spherical orb.
Yep.
And then she just like baseball pitch throws it at her.
Yep.
That's going to be hopefully it doesn't miss after all that. 7 plus 7 is 14. It's a pretty low AC.
As
So yeah.
the ball of energy splashes all along the target. Please roll your 3d8 fire damage for me, please.
I don't know what the hell you are, but everything's weak to fire. Everything's not weak to fire.
Fire! Oh, the water didn't. Oh.
Kind of
Burn it with fire.
The fire! Oh, it absorbed the fire. Oh.
If only there was some way I could have known about this.
16.
Okay.
Damage?
Yeah.
Holy
That's some big damage.
3d8.
yeah.
From
The
chromatic
Hanover
orb.
still looks like it's standing strong, but not as strong as before. Mindy! That was your turn, sorry. Is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
Actually, let me check real quick if I have any bonus actions. No.
Question.
Yes.
So, are we blind until the start of its next turn?
Until start of 8's next turn.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
I'm gonna spawn my wizardly quill in my hand just in case it's necessary.
As you kind of. Okay, nice little flick of the hand, your quill's back in your hands. Valentine, is your turn.
Okay, so while blind, I'm still with my greatsword gonna try and go at it.
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage because I think it'd be really funny if as you're blind, you just run in the wrong direction.
Oh no.
And accidentally like swipes up. So I was like, why are you coming after me?
What the hell?
What are you doing, you stupid moron? Getting up here.
14.
Okay, as you run up to the creature, I'll also count that as your attack roll.
Okay.
As you run up, you just kind of swing blindly, bringing your sword down. You manage to chip off a piece of the monster. Roll me your damage, please.
Okay, would I be able to use my Divine Smite feat and expend a first level spell slot to do an additional
Yes, you can.
damage?
Hell yeah, you
Okay.
can.
So it's... Okay, so
You don't need no
greatsword
holy
damage...
symbol to use sword. Because we're not playing with legacy rules. We're playing with legacy rules, we're not playing with the new 2024 rules.
Okay, so... 8 plus 3...
For those of you at home wondering, no, I do
11.
not like the 2024 rules. I don't like that Ranger is useless even more than
Even more
before.
useless than before.
Okay, so 11 for just
Come
the
at me,
base
Twitter.
damage.
I don't have a Twitter, so you can't do anything to me.
You're just gonna get
21
messages from
damage.
people being like,
21 damage total.
Holy!
21 damage!
21.
That's a paladin, but damn.
Let's go, smite.
As you bring in, you kind of ignite your sword with your smite. As you bring it down onto the top of the Mouther's head, the sword kind of cleaves a part of the Mouther in two. Part of the Mouther is still standing, but this thing is looking incredibly weak, and you can now tell it's beginning to kind of like retreat almost, in a sense.
Cannot escape.
Gabbo, it is your turn.
Hey guys, guess what I'm gonna do? Sneak attack.
Yep!
Oh my god.
My favorite action.
16 to hit.
That is going to hit. Roll your damage plus sneak attack.
Sneak him. Sneak him.
11, 12, 6, 12, yeah, and then plus 3, 15 damage.
As you see the creature kind of beginning to like try to retreat away, you can see just at the end what looks to be one of like the larger parts of the eye as the body kind of reach up along its mouth. And you just go, fuck you! Your arrow releases and it flies through, striking the creature straight through the last of the mouth. And as you do, the creature kind of begins to melt away as your 15 is enough to kill the gibbering mouth there.
God, finally. It's the pile of flesh.
As you guys can see, the mouther, its body kind of collapses around. You can see all of the liquid kind of begins to slowly melts into the cracks in the ground. As you can see, it begins to almost like liquefy the ground. And then as it kind of like disappears, you can see the ground, the sealant between the stone, almost solidifies back into that same color that you saw in the cage.
Oh.
As you guys see this, the bars in this room kind of as the magical force field dissipates. Well done. You managed to survive. I'm so proud of you, my little mice.
18 seconds.
6 seconds. I dare you, you lumbersome oaf.
I'm not going to try anything against you, but I just want to understand that I held up my part of the deal.
You did, and I am a woman of my word, for I am now offering you all new positions as my newest enforcers.
So what does that mean?
Well, you see, the Deep Dark Adventurers Guild kind of have a little bit of a beef with me, as they like to say. I despise them, and I really would love to see their efforts thwarted as they try to delve into this new dungeon outside of Ravenstone. Now see, unfortunately, I do not have any of the real true knowledge or whereabouts of the best way to enter the dungeon. So I need to track down some plucky new adventurers, particularly ones who might have known a bit more about the guilds, such as ones who had previously interviewed for the guild and a new position, to perhaps track down this information and perhaps delve into the dungeon on my behalf to thwart the Deep Dark Adventuring Guild.
You know you could have asked, right?
Well, you know I could have, but it's a lot more fun if I feed you to my pet and then allow you to prove your worth to me, because on one side, I get a good set of new employees. On the other side, my pet gets fed.
Minnie's thinking about it for a second, and she's like, yeah, that is pretty entertaining, I can't lie.
It is incredibly entertaining.
I can't
You should
lie.
have seen it from my side. I was watching the goblin hide in the corner like a little piss baby the entire time, and frankly, it was quite amusing. But you managed to land a killing blow, so that earned you some credit.
Tactical
Don't
hiding.
talk about my gobbo like that.
Your Gabbo? Oh, I thought you lot didn't know each other, but I must have been mistaken. Well,
It's called
nonetheless.
tactical hiding.
Tactical hiding.
Exactly.
Ah, yes, of course. I see.
Makes my aim better. For some reason.
Well, it seems that the lot of you managed to, survive. So, with that, I offer you the newest position as my enforcers. Do you want the job?
We're getting paid?
In some manner of speaking, yes. For one, you'd get back at the adventuring guild that turned its back on you. And two, there is quite a treasuresome reward of succeeding in going down the dungeon.
As long as I get paid.
Sounds good to me.
You'll get your dragon's hoard of payment. As you
I'm fine with whatever I get paid.
fantastic. Well, why don't we bring you upstairs? Let's clean off your gear. I know my pet can leave quite a bit of a stain.
I'm fine.
But let's go upstairs, get you healed up, and I'll go handle the rest of the sacrifices.
As I look over to my
Sacrifices?
Oh yes, all the others in the cage will see. I have my newest employees. I have no longer a use for them.
Lawful good.
Well, you could let him go. Let him go.
Why would I do that? They'll just simply rat out me to the town's guard.
I think it makes sense.
I'm so sorry, dear, but they're fucking dead.
You could let him go.
They're dead.
But then they'll rattle me to the town's guard, and then my whole operation will be fun, and it's just a mess to
They're
try to-
completely
You saw
useless.
those
Why would
people,
they
they're
be
gonna
kept
fucking
alive?
die.
There's no point to me keeping them alive. I could send them. I could have more food for my pet in that case. Maybe I should keep a few of them alive. Snacks I can drop into the pit.
Or you
That
could
was
let them
awfully-
go.
That was awfully good thinking. What was it, Miss Valentine? Yes, such a great suggestion. Keep them alive and use them as bait.
I agree. That's a great idea.
Thank you, Miss Valentine, for your suggestion. I'll take
Pets
that.
are on the lower thigh, or like
wherever you can reach this fucking
Can't,
tall
like,
ass person.
fly up there.
Yeah, I hover up beside her, just pat her, so you tried your best.
You're like the angel on one shoulder. Just flying.
I'll be like nodding at
Why don't
you,
you
like,
guys roll me a
good job.
perception check?
Perception time.
Guidance.
4.
Sure.
I'm
21.
bad at perception.
7.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it.
I do not perceive
21.
anything in the
It'd be
area.
really funny if you're the only one who sees this.
I'm gonna see something
What did you roll?
horrible.
It's 5.
You see as like a small tongue kind of slithers out through the ceiling where you previously saw the gibber go into, and 2 sets of eyes kind of go as you're mentioning the idea of food.
Oh.
As it
What
slithers
happened?
back down into the ceiling cracks.
There's nothing there. Are you good?
I just killed all those people.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my god.
You did good.
Well, no, we killed a
least-
giant pile of flesh.
At least just gonna walk over to his stuff.
I have to pray. I go.
All your belongings are there.
I
You have to do
try and
what
find
now?
A corner. I try to find a corner to pray in.
What are you
I
doing?
walk
Why-
with her to like comfort her. She's like
Why are
walking
you
very
muttering those
distraught.
strange words?
Now, Gobbo, let
And
the
I find a
paladin
corner,
breathe.
get on my knees, grab my reins, and start praying.
Why are you muttering those strange words? It's really
Just
weird.
beg God for forgiveness, Goblin. It's okay.
Why do you need to
Just forgive me.
pray for forgiveness?
I'm going to.
Forgive
I'm gonna cast
me.
message on Elliot. I'm gonna ask, how strong does this person look? Like not her, like the bit like orc one. Is she an orc?
Yeah.
I got orc vibes.
Oh no, not an orc. No, she's a human.
Okay, just how to like how strong does she seem?
Like the woman?
Yeah,
Not that one, the other woman.
the other one, the one who's trapping us here.
Can I like from like her confidence in the short like interaction between?
Yeah, you're gonna roll an insight check.
Yeah. All right.
Can I
I'll
help?
do that.
I'll give him just hit a flat insight check.
And then has it been beyond 10 minutes yet?
Yes.
Like from when I had the insight, like when I was like interacting with her.
I'll say you can still have that advantage.
All right. It's not advantage. The cloud run's just +2.
Okay, yeah. You still have your +2.
Not cloud run, frost run. No insight. What's my insight? Insight, pretty good. Ooh. Oh. That's gonna be 8. I shrug.
Today is not our day.
Anything relying on mental stats, I'm suffering today. So Elliot just, when you asked that question, he just, I don't know. It was a little hard, shadowy face, not much to read.
Probably too tired after all this
It's not
bullshit.
tiredness, it's just that she's secretive.
True.
Well, are the lot of you ready to go back upstairs and we'll find you some nice comfortable quarters to
Yes.
stay in?
I suppose we are.
Puts his shield under his arm and puts his backpack over his shoulder. Lead the way.
Fantastic. Oh, I figure, as my newest employees, I must finally give you the privilege of knowing my name, shouldn't I? Unless
Yes.
you'd rather go on just calling me boss.
Valentine's still crying in the corner.
You, weepy one, I need you to come ensure that my pet feeds well. As it was your suggestion, could you make sure that my pet feeds well today? I'm sure you can handle it. Yes, of
Gabbo's
course.
gonna look so jealous of you right now.
I would prefer if she's able to stick with us for debriefing.
Well,
Yeah.
in that case, is one of you 3 available to... Oh, you, Gobbo, would you like to go and
He'll
observe?
be very excited to feed this thing.
Yes.
Yes, of course. You can go and observe it
Yes.
and ensure that my pet feeds
Yes. Yes.
well. His name is Zonks, by the way.
Yes.
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 Could you make sure Zonks feeds well?
Yes.
Alright, fantastic. Well, I shall be heading upstairs and go see to the other 2 slightly less competent men upstairs, and they'll lead you to your quarters. Gobbo, you can go after, but first, go make sure my pet feeds well. Ta-ta! And she
Oh my god.
opens up, she slides her hand up, and another piece of stone kind of reveals itself to be another room connected to this chamber. And she just kind of walks in, the door slams shut behind her. As you guys see now, torches begin to line this chamber around you and up the staircase that was leading you back into the upstairs hall.
Mhm.
Do you guys want to go upstairs?
Yes, let's go.
As
Begrudgingly follow.
I have a job to do.
Is there anything else in this room that we can find?
no, it's still just mostly an empty chamber.
No.
You can tell there are probably, if that was a hidden doorway, there are probably other hidden passageways, but nothing that you can detect at the moment. As you guys head back upstairs, you come back up to the main room where you saw like the different stall vendors, where you saw the giant cage, where you see two of the cloaked figures standing behind saying, "Oh, you lot managed to survive. Huh, that's interesting. Well, it looks like you lot are the newest co-workers of ours. Or,
I guess we are, yes.
did she hire you for Grunthorn forces?
Enforcers.
Oh, fuck. Now there's more people who are higher ranked than us. God damn it. Well, we don't really want to end up with a bullet in our skulls.
You're telling me you're my servant?
Huh?
You're telling me you're my servant?
Not your servant, I get it right. The only person we the servants to is the boss.
I open my book and I write in, "Hey, servant."
You should just, like, get better.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Is it because you're weak?
Yeah.
You're probably right. We probably should just be getting better.
Yeah, I pat him on the shoulder, be like, "You'll get there one day."
Well, anyway, would you like us to show you where the quarters are?
Yes, we would indeed.
We'll take you over.
Please.
We'll take you over there. Are you coming with us, little one? You seem to be staring at the cage rather intrinsively.
He has a job.
Yeah.
This one's been tasked with feeding.
Oh, you're
What was the
tasked
thing
with
saying?
feeding duty.
Yes.
Have fun with that. And they both
Hey,
look
servant.
up.
What was the name of the thing again? The creature, the big flesh creature.
Oh, Zonks.
Oh, Zonks.
Yes, that's the boss's personal gibberer.
Gotcha.
All of her victims, they kind of melded into a flesh pit, and then she just kind of keeps feeding more into the flesh pit.
Oh, that's what that was.
It's quite a good look. It seems like there's gonna be more bodies in there soon enough.
Mindy thinks about it and she's like, "That's not the most dissimilar to what I've been doing."
Well, I think it's just fantastic. Let's get you lot off on your way. And they lead the three of you down a hallway that you didn't see before. That now as you kind of come in, you guys see there's more hallways that have led up, there's more doorways that have opened. Rather than just being a simple room with some stalls in it, there are now hallways that you can tell this is kind of like a connected underground type base situation. As they lead the three of you down this hall, Gabbo, as you brandish your knife, you can see like all along the, pretty much like the cement lines for where we're connected this stone, you can see they're all beginning to get a little bit droopy. As you can see all of the people inside of the cage, they're going, hey, what's that? What's that in the walls? What do you mean, what's that in the walls? There's nothing in the walls, you crazy. Ah! As flesh begins to kind of pierce through every single individual person's heart, chest, livers, all body parts are getting torn apart as teeth begin to like razor sharp tongues jig and saw off of people's body parts. Arms are torn, legs are sliced off, heads are removed from necks. People are bisected, dissected, every kind of removal of a body part or limb.
It's a good thing you're not seeing any of it.
There is an echoing cosmic screaming that can be heard from everywhere in the base.
Okay, never mind.
Gabbo, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Why?
Just roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Roll an enjoyment check.
I'm
I'm loving this. 5? Like,
You feel a comprehension to open the door and join them.
I'm good.
You start to really feel like it's a good idea. Maybe you should open that door. Go join them. As you begin to get closer, you see a hand
Can I pick up my the jar with the...
The jar is like pushing itself forcibly away from the...
I want to listen to that.
As you start
I want to focus my mind on what that's telling me.
You're like, no, I can't do that. I got addition to my jar. As you begin following your jar, you look back as, like, with a burping noise, a hand is spat out from the cage and just kind of lands as a little piece of the fleshy, tentacly goo begins to, like, slither over, grabs the hand, and drags the hand back into the flesh pit to be absorbed. After a few moments, you can see that the wall...
Reverse mage hand.
What was a set of iron bars with a magical force field, the bars kind of retract up, and the stone wall almost seemingly moves back forward as the gibberer solidifies, forming a new stone wall. I like how Rani's immediately like, what the
What
fuck?
the fuck is happening?
Anyway, as the three of you are led down your chambers,
I'll follow, try to figure out where they went as well, so I can.
roll me an investigation check.
Can I just ask someone like, hey?
Oh yeah, you can just skip the whole roll process. You're like, yeah, hey, which way do you go? And you go, that way. Thanks. You just go that way. The one door everyone else went to, you go down that. Oh, fantastic.
Completely turns the other way.
Alright, I got it.
As after a moment, Gabbo catches back up to you guys. Does anyone want to ask Gabbo what he just witnessed?
I'm covering my ears.
To be honest, I don't
see
want to
this
know.
like this ear to ear smile on his face.
Gabbo enjoyed
You enjoyed yourself? Had a good time?
Nods frantically.
No,
Sounds
I'm
good to
clenching
me.
my wrists and just whispering prayers.
He's the antagonist, I told you guys.
This was warned to us at the start of the episode. Okay. Bring us back in. As you guys start continuous heading down the tunnels, you follow for about 20 minutes before finally coming to another kind of large-ish chamber. All around it, kind of like if you imagine like hotel hallways, you can see long hallways with doors lined all around them. And you say, yeah, so this right here, these are the quarters. You can tell because it's about a quarter of the building. But all along the rooms, we've assigned rooms.
Mindy finds that really funny.
We've
really
assigned
funny show.
rooms to every single person who goes along in the part of the organisation. So yeah. Anywho, we picked up rooms for each of you. We got 4, one for each of you. We got one that has one of them prayer mats. None of us here are really any of them holy folk, but it'll be an interesting change of pace. We got one with a lot of knives in it. We got one that the boss saw that you're able to change your size, so she made one that can be bigger and smaller. So it starts out real small and then gets bigger as you get bigger.
Fantastic.
And then there's one that has a big cauldron in it. We found a hut in the middle of the woods. We kind of assumed it was yours, so we just kind of took your hut.
I'm glad I give off those vibes.
We just kind of took your hut and we put your hut here.
Hey, that's all good for me.
If you had died, we would have just stole all the stuff in your hut. Just so
I'm
you
glad I
know, we like a bit of honesty here.
Wait,
just
they said if I died?
If you had died in fighting zonks, honestly, we probably would have just sold all your stuff.
No, I didn't.
You didn't, so you get to keep your stuff. How
Exactly.
amazing is that?
Exactly.
Do we just live here now?
Yeah.
Do we get to go home at all?
No.
Can we collect things from our homes?
Oh, that's already all been brought back for you.
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's been handled with care?
I can't promise you that. But we pretty much took anything we thought looked important.
You, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name's number 7.
Number 7.
See, us grunts, we just get numbers.
Good.
I'm number 7. This one here, this is 204.
That's sad.
I've been here a
204.
long time.
I see.
Never been promoted.
That's very sad.
Well, starting today, you're gonna be our right hand grunt, number 7.
Do you mean it? And a tear rolls down his face.
Yes,
Yeah.
because if you ever fail us, we'll replace you.
Should we give him a name?
Oh, that's so kindly of you, sirs.
Should we give him a name?
Sure, you want a name?
I've always kind of just been called number 7.
Let's call you Rock.
I'm gonna cast message and say you're Jacob.
I'm just gonna speak
Your name is
something
Jacob.
in Goblin, and he's gonna try to convince you all. It's a fierce warrior's name.
What are you saying, Goblin?
No one understands what you're saying.
What are you saying, Goblin? Repeat it.
It's just shit.
Go on, Nick.
Say it into the microphone.
I did.
Into the microphone. Get real close and lean in exactly what you say in the Goblin language.
It's just probably like stupid dumbass.
Roll a deception check.
Wait, is this person a goblin?
Hmm?
Is this person a goblin? Number 7?
He's a human.
Okay, they're all just saying.
Human.
Oh my god. It's a nat one.
I actually speak Goblin. That's not the name of like a proud warrior.
No, it is.
No, that's actually the name of somebody who died trying to eat his own foot.
Oh yeah, you can't
So
do
they
that.
started calling him stupid dumbass.
Yeah, terrible idea. You just die from shock before anything else helps
You
you.
really do. I don't like. I didn't take that name.
How about Josh?
Rock.
I
vote Rock.
I'll combine those names.
Jock?
Rock.
Kosh.
No, it's not. That's not what it's
No.
called.
I like Kosh. My name's gonna be Kosh from now on.
Gosh.
No.
Yeah, I like that.
No, I'm sticking with number 7.
Kosh
Yeah.
7. 7
Kosh.
Kosh.
Kosh 7.
Gosh.
Okay.
Gosh, kinda.
Gosh.
My name's gonna be Kosh from now
You
on.
want it to be named Kosh?
Gosh ain't bad.
Gosh.
You know what?
It could be worse.
Yeah.
201.
Let's roll over it.
Gosh is a
The winner takes it.
good
On
name.
3.
Okay.
Or on go, sorry.
On go? Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
As you just get punched in the face.
Can it be like a thigh? Because you're like down.
Punches you in the leg really
Ow.
hard.
It's like you can get flicked with a pebble.
My punches hurt. But I'm not gonna hurt you.
As you do this, 20 Grunt 201 looks and says, "Oh, so I guess I just don't get a name."
You can be
yeah,
Rock.
we're-
No, that's fine. I'm just gonna go. You guys have
Oh, wait.
fun.
No,
And
you
he just
can be
leaves.
Rock.
So wait, we're offering you a job position as well.
What? Oh, what's the job position?
It's called Be Our Grunt.
Where's 204?
Well, I'm the boss's grunt.
Oh, if you're the boss's
Oh.
grunt, then never mind.
Well, technically, you guys are also like the boss's grunts. You guys are just slightly higher grunts.
Oh yes, we're
Okay.
taking out the fact that we're lower on the rung by
We're the
taking it out on
cool
you who are
grunts.
even lower on the rung.
Oh,
This
We're
is classic.
enforcers.
classic
Right.
We got better names.
Enforcing cool grunts.
This is why they made hierarchies. This is precisely the
This
reason.
is precisely why. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go get some food from the cafeteria. I'm gonna go get some of the paste. Paste is good.
You have to eat
Yeah.
paste too.
Oh yeah, no, the paste is for everybody. You weren't gonna get any food in the cage. We're not gonna waste food on the food.
I need the
That's a
paste.
good point. Excuse me, is the paste is the paste people?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So you eat people?
No.
You eat paste.
That's a terribly.
The paste is people.
No, it's not.
It's not people.
What's
No,
in the
no. The
paste?
people become the paste for zonks. We
Okay.
have a different paste for us.
Okay.
What's in
Do
our
you,
paste?
do you know what it is?
Honestly, not a clue. Could
No
be
clue.
anything.
Okay.
Could be people.
Can I
Incredibly
guess?
For
unhelpful.
all we know, could be people.
Could be people.
But it tastes really good, so.
That would probably make sense. If it tastes really good, it probably is people.
You know, when we get
You've
out
had
of here,
people
I'm gonna
before?
Get food outside.
Hmm?
Like humans.
Not very often.
Gabbo 3 inspiration. Valentine 5 inspiration.
Oh my god! I'm at 1!
Oh my god, I did it. It's a plus one.
Valentine. Can you
No,
please-
I think he rolled for your thing already.
No,
No, I have
Oh.
I failed.
Yeah.
Oh, it failed. Okay, so that's a pass.
Look,
I
it's
need
gonna
out.
get so bad that eventually it's gonna net like it's gonna like zero out or something, or it's just gonna like floodgate and it's gonna go back to being good.
I'm losing connection to my religion.
I'm losing my religion.
Anyways, are we allowed to go out of this place?
No, not really. Not with the boss's permission.
Well, we kind of have to get debriefed, and then we're gonna go to a dungeon.
Well, yeah. Once the boss gives you permission.
All right.
That's kind of how everything works. The boss kind of says what the boss wants to say, and if the boss doesn't like what you say, she either uses that big bone to beat you, or she just kind of like shoots you.
Yeah. Okay.
The boss is real smart like that.
Is
That's
the, is the
Yeah,
boss
I feel like
single?
that's pretty straightforward and simple.
boss doesn't really mess around with the complicated details of like, oh, firing, oh, giving you 2 weeks notice, or none of this. She just kind of kills you or like smacks you real hard.
I'm still back
Or
up.
can we go to ask the boss if we can go get information about this dungeon?
Is the
Well-
boss single?
Is the boss single?
Yeah.
Well, the boss kind of has zonks, but like, I don't know. If
Is she
it's-
fucking zonks?
Honestly,
Oh my
I
God,
would
does
not
she
be the one.
fuck
to
You're
the
not
ask.
even
flesh
sure.
monster?
Am I? What'd you
Who
say?
knows?
Did she fuck the flesh monster?
Honestly, I don't know. But like, that's not really my department to be asking those kind of questions.
I need
see.
to clean my sword.
She is
Back
very
to
lucky.
asking,
Well,
where do we see the boss?
Oh, well, the boss said this that you just go get yourself comfy in your quarters, And then shortly after, we'll come and grab you for a meeting with the boss. Probably in about a day or two.
I see.
Is there a gym?
There is, we do have a gym. So if you go back to that main area where we was in, there's a doorway right next to the weaponries. That doorway leads you to the fitness gym. You do have to pay a monthly subscription to it.
Just slams them.
You do have to pay a monthly subscription to the boss in order to pay. So we come back in. You guys have had. You guys can have a short rest to recover any of your class features. You guys go taking a quick nap. Not necessarily a long rest, but you get about an hour to yourselves to do any downtime activities.
I'm praying.
I begrudgingly paid for the gym membership.
I spent 10 minutes ritually spawning my unseen servant, as it just gives me a massage so they fall asleep.
I bring out a book and put my jar with this mist next to it, and I begin writing in the book.
Okay.
He looks like Blackbeard while he does that.
He looks like Blackbeard.
Like the meme of him writing.
Oh, like.
Where he's just like with the quill. Very.
So, Valentine,
Yes.
why don't you give me a religion check as you are praying to your goddess? Remember we spoke?
17.
You are that praying to the goddess of Savers?
Yes.
So the 17, you kind of clutch your hands together. You are holding the rings of your holy symbol.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of just begin holding it together and praying, what are you saying within your prayer?
I'm kind of more just like praying to like get out of like the environment to kind of maintain my connection through to like my faith through everything that's been happening over the last day.
As you are praying and praying, you don't hear anything back. Typically, you can hear glimmers or whispers of some kind of a response. For some, right now, you're not really hearing anything too strongly. Whether it's your soul is too hurt, the area you're in, something is stopping you from being able to like truly hear your goddess. You can tell there is still a connection, but it is getting weak.
Yikes. Okay.
So, as you are finished here, you guys hear over a large cone that seems to be attached to each of your rooms. Excuse me. Speaking out to everybody who is currently inside of the base, we are looking for the 4 new enforcers. You lot need to come back to the main room. The boss wants to see yous. And as the voice begins speaking, the echo kind of rings through the cone for a little bit before finally fading out. You guys, that's kind of like you were calling to be, come back to the main room.
Mm-hmm. I just leave my room and...
The weights, I have 100 on each end. As I take them. And I'm fucking pissed.
There's like, oh, there's a little workout.
God fucking damn it. The middle of the workout.
Alright, so you head back to the main room. Gabbo, are you going back?
I'll write in the book. I'm being called upon. We must go now. And then I'll grab the jar and leave the room.
Alright. Do you finish up your prayer?
Yeah, I finished up my prayer and I leave.
Do you finish up your massage, Mindy?
Yeah, that was just until I fell asleep, so I just woke back up and just got along. I don't have too many things on me, just like the book.
Alright. So, as you guys kind of head back into the main area, you can see, as described before, the cage area is now gone. It has just become a solid wall again. You guys can see new people have swapped out at the different, God, why am I blanking on the word? The different shop fronts, we'll say, within those booths attached to the wall. So you can see there's a new person at the arcane smith, a new person at the armory, a new person at the weaponsry, etc., etc. You can see that there seems to be a large number of the guards, probably about 10 of them, currently sitting in the cafeteria eating some kind of a paste from a bowl. It looks to be like thick and sloppy.
What are the three like merchant locations again? It's
So there is an arcane smith, somebody who seems to be dealing in magical trinkets and spells, enchantments, stuff like that. There is an armory for like armor, upgrades to your armor, stuff like that, and then there seems to be a weaponry and a blacksmith.
Gotcha.
Do I see Chalk eating the paste?
Yes, you do see Kosh.
Gosh.
Kosh.
Get us a name.
You know what? I like Chalk better.
Chalk. His name is Chalk.
It will be Chalk from now on.
Okay.
You do see Chalk sitting, eating some of the paste.
Good old Chalk.
And he looks at you guys and goes, "Oh, hi everybody! Did you hear me over the announcer radio?"
You did good.
You did a good job.
Yes, it was me. The boss let me have a turn on the announcer thing because the boss says that you guys seem to like me.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
You're moving up,
awesome.
Chalk. You're moving up in this
That's so
world.
cool.
I am. I'm now grunt. I'm still grunt number 7 though.
Maybe one day you'll be Grant one.
Because unfortunately, the grunt who died was number 8, so I didn't really go up one. The person below me just kind of came up
You
one.
rule by seniority.
I really do, because I got to be the announcer voice.
Good for you.
It's a big
impressive.
honor.
Yeah, that's awesome, Chuck.
Anyways, which way do we have to meet her?
Oh yeah, the boss is waiting for you just right there. And as you guys kind of turn around, you see a door opens up, and she just kind of steps out and goes, "Well, hello, my newest enforcers. How are you all doing? Did you have a nice peaceful nap in your rooms? Did you find your rooms to be well and accommodating?
It exists.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
How did you enjoy the fitness room?
I had to pay you.
What do you mean you had to pay me?
Gym membership.
What do you mean gym membership?
I've been lied to.
And she goes over to the gym area. You kind of hear her shouting at somebody, followed by a bang. She comes back with like a bit of blood splattered on her shoulder. Yeah. No more gym membership. You won't be getting refunded though.
Thank you.
Oh no refund.
I know. Thank you.
But it has been settled. Do not worry.
That's why I'm thanking you.
I'll give everybody either an arcana check or a perception check.
Arcana
So we
for
get
sure.
Perception.
Guidance?
Okay, I'm going perception because I have nothing.
Guidance or no?
15.
Perception or arcana, and what did you roll?
Oh. Which one's better? They're
Gabbo?
both the same.
1.
In perception?
They're both the same for me, but that's still a good one.
Okay, for which one?
I guess I'll do perception since I'm not very arcane.
12 plus 7 is 19. I'm going to burn my inspiration, which is plus 5, so 24.
For arcana?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the two of you with your perception, you guys can see some more of that black powder that has shot out from her weapon, kind of sprayed up and mixed with the blood. You can detect something about that powder seems to be magical. There seems to be some kind of intuitive enchantment, not necessarily on the weapon itself, but exclusively on the powder.
The black powder from like the weapon she was firing?
Yes.
Okay. So enchantment magic. I don't say anything. I'm just like, okay.
She goes, "Well, are you ready to have your first meeting with me, the boss? Well, technically your second meeting, but the first one was more of just an interview. So, your first meeting with the boss."
Sounds good, I suppose.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah.
Are you there, Holy One? Are
Yes.
you ready?
Yes.
Not going to be whimpering out on me again, are you?
No.
Oh, just fantastic. And she begins leading you guys back into the hallway, or the doorway that she had come from, and starts leading you up there. Let's see, I need...
Just to clarify, I still haven't recalled Seamus. They're still out there somewhere.
Okay. So, sorry, my back's just hurting a bit. sitting for too long. It made me a little old.
A 22-year-old.
I'm not even 22.
You're 20 years old.
I'm 20 years old and I have back issues. My apologies.
How do you have back
Oh,
issues?
wow.
NOL.
Did you just say, how do I have back issues at my height?
Yes.
Because unfortunately, I can't jump up and stretch my back out on things as well as you can. Because you can just kind of reach up and grab the heavens with your height.
No, well, all you have to do for that, you just need a door frame. You can do that with a door frame.
I'm too small to reach the top of the door frame.
No, not that door frame. I mean this side, like the wall, and then you just cross your arms and lean backwards.
Why don't you do that?
I do that because I have back issues.
Shit, I've been countered.
Yeah.
Alright. As you guys begin following her, she leads you up to a set of ornate birch-colored doors. She kind of flicks her hand, and they begin to open up. And she walks on in, sits down. As you guys walk into the room, it is an entire room covered in like fine furnished wood. Very different appearance from the entirety of the rest of this building, seemingly. You can see a nice large desk, stacks of books in like bookshelves, neatly carved and finely organized. You can see magical potions, you can see magical artifacts, you can see weapons, crossbows, you can see different maps, piles and stacks of them, documents strewn out all over her desk, as well as you can see what looks to be like a Newton's cradle sitting in the center of her desk. But rather than it going constantly ticking, it is instead all of the orbs are levitating in kind of a cylindrical formation. She sits down at the large chair behind her desk and sits down and says, "Would you all like a drink? I have some fine liquor that I've acquired from a local organization, if anyone would like some."
Okay.
I just woke up, so I'm good.
Gabbo?
You got what?
Alcohol.
What's that?
It's a fine beverage.
No.
And you that holy one?
None from you.
Oh, a little spiteful, are you? You don't like... Are you still feeling a bit squeamish at the sight of blood?
I just narrow my eyes at her.
Yes, of course. So adorable. Well, on that note, I find it is time for proper introductions, as I still have yet to introduce myself to you all. My name is Taran Solis.
How's that spelled?
Taryn. We figured out who the note taker is.
Mm-hmm.
That just revealed who my note taker is. Now I know whose notebook to steal, so you guys don't have any idea what happened in the session. Oh, I have two note keepers. Uh-oh. It's just more notebooks to steal.
A track of things that I want to keep track of. No use to you.
And the organization that you guys have found yourselves under the employment of are the Starbrung Jackals.
Starbrung Jackal?
The Starbrung Jackals, yes.
Oh.
Starborn or Starborn?
Starbrung.
Like brought by stars.
It's like
Okay.
Grun with a B.
Oh, yeah.
It is sort of like that.
I'll give everyone an opportunity to write down your names. I'm going to take some notes myself.
Taran Solis.
Has everybody copied down what they needed to copy down?
Absolutely.
Alright. Gabbo, I see you take absolutely no notes.
It's all up in his head.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to forget it?
No.
I'm going to pop quiz you randomly, like episode 32, and be like, so who is this person from the very first episode?
What number was chalk?
007.
He was 007. Yeah, literally.
Is he?
Yeah, he's 7.
Oh, yeah, true.
And there was another guard that has 3 digits in his thing, so you can technically say he is 007. Well, damn, Chalk just got a whole lot cooler. Great, now I gotta kill Chalk, damn.
Oh.
No!
Why did you say that?
Dog!
Oh,
I
Chalk.
can't have any more blood on my hands.
So,
I will gladly have more blood on my hands.
Chalk's blood?
I don't care about him, sure.
I like that. I don't care about him. The rest of the party attached to Gabbo. Gabbo knows the mission.
I got my...
Out of character. I named John.
See, I'm unattached. I just don't like killing.
All right. So Taryn looks at you all and goes, so, about that first mission I had spoken to all of you about. So, Taryn looks at you all and goes, so, are you all ready for your first assignment?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Sooner I get out of here, the sooner the better.
So, your first assignment, I'm going to send you back to the Deep Dark Dungeon Adventurers Guild. And you all need to try and find the Dungeoneer's map of the newest dungeon of Ravenstone.
Done.
Pretty simple. You just break in, steal it, and bring it back to me.
Sounds good to me.
Nothing criminal, nothing illegal, just kind of reclaiming what was already mine before.
Well, breaking and entering is considered.
Extremely
It's okay.
illegal,
But
but
it's
have
okay,
done
because
it.
we're taking back
Manage.
something that once obviously belonged to me.
But you have to break and enter.
It's okay. We'll enter in normally, and then Gabbo will just do the bad stuff.
Exactly.
I will break and enter. Preferably in that order.
I just messaged Cantrip to Valentine. I'm like,
Awful.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Awful.
Look, you can rat out Gabbo after he's done his job.
Eh?
That is true.
Can't I?
He'd probably like it.
Can't I rat him out before?
You could try. How do you know he's not already doing it?
I make an investigation.
Roll an insight check against Gobbo. Gobbo, roll me
Yeah, insight.
a d20 and add something. Add charisma to a d20.
Investigation? Or insight?
Insight.
15.
16.
Oh! You're not quite sure.
Oh shit!
It's okay, Valentine.
Devious smile returns.
Alright. Just get us out of here so we can get this done with.
She goes, yes, of course, the door's right there. You're welcome to leave.
I have a question.
Oh, cool, sick.
Do they know what you look like? Do they know who you are?
Yes, yes, they do.
Could I disguise? Do I have permission to disguise self as you if I need to?
Well, I don't quite appreciate one adapting my likeness, but if it's for the purpose of the mission, as long as you don't make any ghastly appearance, then perhaps I could allow myself to be copied.
That's fine. That sounds good to me then.
Fantastic. Should you all succeed upon your return, I will pay you all 5 gold pieces each, and not kill you.
Sure.
I think that
Sounds good to me.
I think that sounds like an absolutely fantastic deal.
Only 5.
I've been waiting for. Okay, let's be kind here. We can
We
move
can
our
get you
ranks
more
up.
rocks.
Exactly.
Ta-ta, everyone.
Goes through the door.
As you guys are led back down the hallway, you come back to the main entrance, and there is just a door. There is a door next to where the booths are that literally just says "door to the outside."
Well, that's very obvious. Wait, no, that's not in character. That never happened. He's just like, yeah, that's what doors should be like.
As you open the door, you kind of just go and you just walk through it. It's a door.
I am outside now.
Yes, you are.
We
Come
are
outside.
outside now. Wonderful.
As you guys exit outside, you realize that you are back along the tavern. You are coming out to the rear door of the tavern, from which you had entered into previously to have your nights of woe with yourself when the guards had come to question you. As you guys step out the back door of this tavern, you can see ahead of you, standing on like the highest point of the hill, is the Deep Dark Adventurers Guild building. As you begin making your way over there, you notice what looks to be a large thunderous as a lightning bolt shoots out from the splintering wood of the building and begins spreading along, forming a dark cloud over the Adventurers Guild. And that is where we're going to leave today's session. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening to episode 2 of Dungeons and Dumbness. Our next episode will be coming out within the coming weeks. We still have to record the next couple of episodes, but episode 1 should also be available if you have yet to watch it. What are you doing with your life? Like, honestly, just go watch episode 1 and then come back and re-watch episode 2. But thank you very much for listening. We'd like to give our thank you to Nick, aka Gabbo, for being our editor for the podcast. as well as just a big shout out to all of our players for their participation and for honestly just an amazing time.